Wow, you guys, it's been a number of years since I've been to this mall. It is really falling apart, so we're gonna first go back in time to see what it used to look like, and then we'll take a look at the current state. So this is Marion, Ohio, not to be confused with Marion, Indiana. It sits about an hour north of Columbus, Ohio, and has a population of around 36,000 people. Our main focus today, of course, will be the Marion Center, because, after all, this is a mall video. However, there are some cool things in this town that I wanted to highlight after we're done looking at the mall. The footage you're looking at now was shot back in 2019, and yep, even back then, this was a dead and dying mall. But when we jump forward to present day later on in the video, you'll be able to see just how dead it's gotten. Marion, Ohio is kind of a strange place because when you visit it, it kind of feels like you're in a suburb of a major city until then you realize that this town is just surrounded by miles and miles of cornfields and farmlands. It's just one of those towns where you know at one point it was a thriving community and you wish it would go back to being a thriving community, kind of a place you could visit for a day trip just to kind of get away from the big city. But unfortunately, the economics of Marion, Ohio are poor, and the town is really struggling. Well, as far as the history on this mall goes, there's very little information out there, so I'm going to have to just try and piece it together and hopefully come up with something. The mall would open in 1959 as an open-air shopping center called the Southland Plaza. It would be anchored by a J.C. Penney's, Sears, G.C. Murphy, and a grocery store called Super Duper. Fast forwarding all the way to 1978, the mall would finally be enclosed and renamed to the Southland Mall. Now that's really late in this mall's life to be converting from an outdoor mall to an indoor one, because by now, most of the malls around the country had already done so. It was also in 1978 that the department store Sutton and Leiter would move into the mall from its downtown location. Somewhere during the 1990s, this mall was updated and renovated to what it is today. The most recent anchors to be in this mall was a Sears, J.C. Penney, and Elder Beerman. And I couldn't find any information as to when they entered the mall and left the mall, but we do know that Elder Beerman would have closed more than likely in 2018 when all the rest of their stores closed. Although it is possible the Elder Beerman may have left this mall prior to the entire company folding. And unfortunately, that's the only information I could find on the history of this place. Now, walking around this mall, they had some really cool places, or what appeared to be really cool places at one point. Like, I think this was a hot dog place, and it just looked awesome. There were also a lot of businesses that I couldn't figure out if they were just closed for the day or permanently closed, like maybe they hadn't come to get their stuff yet. Oh, and this really dark, abandoned restaurant here, I don't know what it was, but it looks like it would have been cool. If you know what it was, leave a comment down below. I'd like to know. Now, when I saw this Joann Fabric sign, I was just like, wow, that's incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a neon Joann Fabric sign like that in my... This is the very first one, and it was very impressive. We will take a look at that popcorn place a little later on in the video, but let's head inside the Joann Fabrics because it's so old school and so vintage. Look at that Joann Fabric sign. That's gotta be at least from the 50s or 60s. Now, Sears hometowns always kind of puzzled me, especially when they were inside malls, and this mall used to have a full-size Sears, and yes, full-size Sears did sell appliances, so I don't know why they would get rid of their full-size Sears to downsize into a Sears hometown like this. And of course, since the full-size Sears didn't make it, oh, you better believe the Sears hometown was dead. No people shopping. So I'm standing in front of Pop Sensations. It's a really cool gourmet popcorn shop. Kind of funny. There's a movie theater in this mall too. It's really great. It's got over 20 gourmet flavors. And if I step back here, you can see all the flavors in the background. And I just picked some up. I will come back and let you know how I like the popcorn in a minute. So this is the cheese popcorn. I absolutely love cheese popcorn. That's like my favorite. I'm gonna try it now.
It's good.
And we're gonna, well, oops, I can't see you. She says it's good.
I said it's good. Mom says it's good.
But I don't know. Ooh, it is very good. That's very good popcorn. I like it. It's very cheesy. Here, wait. So I stopped by this train display thing that I wanted to see work, and this random girl walks up to me because I did not have any quarters on me and gives me a quarter. I've never had that in my entire life happen, but unfortunately, if I flip the camera around, it's out of order, sadly. And I don't know where she went. She just left. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So that's something interesting that happened at this mall. This brings us to the mall's movie theater or cinema, and yes, it's really the highlight of the entire mall. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to stop in and watch a whole movie, but I was able to grab some snacks and stuff from the concession stands, which, if you know anything, that's really how the theaters make most of their money. And I can say the snacks and popcorn were great. It hit the spot before hitting the road and heading home. So let's head inside this awesome theater to take a look at it. So you guys, I'm here at Marion Center and I found this amazing movie theater and you guys should check it out. It's $5 for a movie all day, anytime. Doesn't have some of the fancy things like your bigger theaters, but the atmosphere is amazing because it's super vintage. It's got this neat, awesome neon that you can see in the background and I love it. And the popcorn's great and my mom got this icy thing.
It's the best.
And I got some M&Ms. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see a movie because of time constraints, but I just wanted to kind of post this. This place is awesome.
Hold on, let me take my time.
All right, it's time to fast forward to 2024 and see just how bad this mall's gotten. And it's really sad because this community has great potential. I can see the potential in it. They just need to get their mall back up and going and just, revive the place. But then a lot of small towns around America are like that. Even some of the bigger cities are like that. You guys, they have the Hot Topic entrance inside of that store. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is their local theater, and it is amazing. Look at how this looks. So old school. And of course, they've got Beetlejuice, which I really kind of want to see the new Beetlejuice. Oh man, I was so tempted to pop inside and see Beetlejuice, but there wasn't a show that was about to start, and I didn't really have the time to sit around and wait. So, unfortunately, I had to go see Beetlejuice at one of my local cinemas, and I couldn't support this cinema, which I really wanted to do. However, of course, you know, popping inside and grabbing some snacks once again helped support it in some way. And I will say, I did see the new Beetlejuice movie, and it was incredible. Definitely worth it. Although, have you guys noticed that movie prices lately have just gone out of control? Because I must have spent like $80 or something by the time I got my tickets for my mom and I, and then we got the large popcorn and some M&Ms. That's it. And I must have spent like around $80. That was just outrageous. Now, if I had the time or lived closer to this theater that's here at the mall, the prices are way cheaper, and I can tell you I wouldn't spend anywhere near $80. But at your local massive Cineplex, you're going to spend a lot of money to go see a movie. But still, go see Beetlejuice. It was great. So I'm going to leave you here to enjoy the rest of the mall and look at all the empty stores. It's so sad that this mall is just in the state that it's in. Well, unfortunately, the Marion Center is a wrap. I don't really see it lasting that much longer, and it's really sad that this community is going to lose really their only major shopping destination. Well, to be fair, they lost it a long time ago since there's really no stores left inside. But I did want to highlight some of the other things that I saw in town. When visiting Marion, Ohio, be sure to stop by the Warren G. Harding Memorial. This is the final resting place for the 29th President of the United States. He was born on November 2nd of 1865 here in Marion, Ohio, and died August 2nd of 1923. He was our president from 1921 until his death in 1923. Oh, according to this, we can actually go and check out the Warren G. Harding home at 380 Mount Vernon Avenue. I'll have to see if I can take a look at that today as well. Beautiful day today. It's a little bit on the warm side, but at least it's not 90. It's like 80 degrees. Crazy old ladies here on the episode. far away. She ran away.
Hello, everybody.
And there's the awesome memorial that we're gonna go check out. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's Del Taco! Oh my gosh, they're so hard to find in Ohio. But there's a Del Taco in Marion, Ohio. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, and this is why you come to Del Taco, because you can get cinnamon churros and Taco Tuesdays, where they have awesome deals on the tacos, burritos, and you can get French fries with your tacos, which I didn't do. Okay, these are the hard tacos with cheese, beef, sour cream, and all the goodness. Oh, so good.
And be careful, it's cracked all along the bottom.
Oh, I'm sure it is. No, it's not cracked along the bottom. This ain't no Taco Bell. All right, you guys, Crazy Old Lady and myself are gonna check out Beal's, because this is normally a department store that you only find in small towns. So there's not a whole lot of them. What are you doing? Let's go check out.
I'm being a crazy old lady.
Let's just go check out Beal's.
Okay.
All right, here is Beal's in Marion, Ohio. Not to be confused with Marion, Indiana. I'm sure there's a lot of places named Marion. I have been in Beal's once or twice before, and they were nice stores.
There's probably one in Oklahoma.
All right, you guys, what do you think about these? I saw these and I was just like, oh, I have to have them. They're so much fun. They are only $8.99. Here's what they look like. Up to an ear. Hold it up to your ear.
This one.
I know it's going to look stupid with that outfit, but those are amazing. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in a Beal's store, and so my memory kind of was fuzzy on what they were like. They're kind of like a TJ Maxx, or if you remember, Stein Mart. All right, you guys, that was an awesome Beal's experience, because I got an earring, and yes, it looks stupid with my outfit, but I don't care, because it's Halloween season. You probably can't see it. It's Halloween season. We got to get Halloween going. Come on, you guys. Halloween.
Show?
I know, I'm retarded. No, I don't think it showed, because the sun is in the way. Thanks for joining me for this kind of unusual mall adventure, where we took a look at the Marion Center as well as some other things in town. If you want more content just like this, you can sign up for one of the memberships. The links are on screen and in the description box below to gain extra member perks and content. As always, thank you to all of my members and everyone who supports the work I do here at Tilted Tripod Media, and I will see you on the next episode.